there, Shalini Mittal here from Tech Gatha, and this video we are going to see nested loops. To understand how to create nested loops, let us take a simple example. Assume I have a variable n wherein I provide a value of 5. Now I want to print the table of 5 starting from 1 till 10. So we know this is very simple. I can just say I is equals to 1, I less than equal to 10, I plus plus, and then I can just print n into I. That's it. I save it, I compile, and let's execute. We do get the table of 5, right? So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 till 50. But what about that instead of 5 now, I want to print the table of 1. Instead of 1 now, I want to print the table of 2. Instead of 2 now, I want to print the table of 3, and so on. So I want to print the table of 1, then I want to print the table of 2, then I want to print the table of 3, then say I want to print the table of 4, and so on. We use loops when we want to repeat something again and again, whether it's a printing statement, whether it's any calculation statement, or even if it's a loop. So you can see initializing the variable n with different values, and with the different values printing the table of the value in n. So if it's 5, I print the table of 5. If it's 1, I print the table of 1. If it's 2, I print the table of 2, and so on. So can I say that I am actually repeating these 4 lines of code with different values of n, and the different values of n are, they start from 1 goes till 5. So I initialize n with the value as 1. It then goes ahead and prints the table of 1. I initialize n with 2. It prints the table of 2, 3, 4, and so on. So can I say I can have a loop from 1 to 5. So again I can say int x equals to 1, I less than equal to 5, and I plus plus. What I am doing over here is I am basically starting the loop from x. Starting the loop from x is equals to 1. When x is 1, my n is initialized with 1. Now when n is 1, I want to print the table of 1 from 1 till 10. Then again go ahead, take the value of x as 2, n becomes 2, it prints the table of 2, and so on. So if we just compile and see the output, you would see it prints the table of 1, it prints the table of 2, it prints the table of 3, it prints the table of 4, and then it prints the table of 5. It is very important to note that this particular loop is called as an outer loop, and this particular loop, because it is inside the loop, it is called as an inner loop. So outer loop runs 5 times, inner loop runs 10 times for every value of outer loop. So total iterations of the inner loop is 10 into 5, that is 50. If you would notice, the output is table of 1, then table of 2, then table of 3, and so on. But I don't want the output this way. I want to print the table of 1 in a line, and then I want to print the table of 2 in the next line. That means whenever I am having the calculation of n into I, you can see this I want in one line. Because it's println, it prints in separate line. To make it in one line, I can just remove the ln. You would see it prints the whole table from 1 till 50 in a single line. But again, this is not what's needed. What we want is it prints the table of 1, and then before it starts printing the table of 2, I want it to have a new line. That means after I complete one row, before I increment the value of the outer loop to 2, I have to put a new line. So then I can say, so here you can see for every value of x, that is 1, it goes inside, executes this loop 10 times, printing the table of 1. it enters a new line, again it goes up, x is 2. Now for x equals to 2, the inner loop again starts executing from 1 and goes till 10. So you can see table of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to have spaces in between, of course it's possible. You can just add space, and then if I go ahead and compile, you would see table of 1, 2, 3, 4 and the table of 5. Let's just take one more example just to understand how the nested loop works. So if I have a simple loop, that is I is 1 and I less than equal to 5, and I go for I plus plus. Inside this, I'm going to have another loop. And remember, whatever we are learning with the for goes the same with the while and with the do while. So I can say int j is equals to 1, j less than equals to, say again 5, and if I say j plus plus, and if I write, I print the value of I put a space and I print the value of j. Let's just go ahead and put breakpoints and compile. Let's execute and see with the breakpoint how actually it works. So we can see step into I is 1, j is 1. I say step, you can see I is 1, j is 1. It prints 1, 1. I step into, my j becomes 2. You can see my I is still 1. I step, it prints 1, 2. Again I do step into, my j becomes 3. It prints 1, 3. J is 4, it prints 1, 4. And then j is 5, it prints 1, 5. Now when my j becomes 6, the loop completes. Now the moment I say step into, my I becomes now 2. So you can see the inner loop executes 5 times for the value of I, that is 1. Again I say step into, again you can see my j is reinitialized to 1. It again prints the value of I, that is 2, value of j, that is 1. Again I step into, my j is 2, it prints 2, 2. My j is 3, it prints 2, 3. My j is 4, it prints 2, 4. My j is 5, it prints 2, 5. And now it terminates the j loop. It goes again and increments the value of I. That's all about this video. Do not forget to solve the assignments as well. Happy learning, take care and bye-bye.